He knows. He knows he's not supposed to be making racket right now. But he in there just a making racket up a storm. Y'all hear him? I hear him. All right, I got to get to my station. You know how that goes. If you've been here before, you know that this is what we do. We find us on the TV so we can read it because Mother and I are partially blind. Oh, dear Lord, have mercy, that's loud. That will never do. Never do. Mm-mm. I think Max is in the kitchen, but he's not really supposed to be in there because he and the cat fight. And it's nothing worse than them fighting because it scares me one of them's going to hurt the other one. And I don't know which one is which will be hurt. Oh, there we go. Got it fixed. Everything's hunky-dory, hunky-dory. All right, welcome in whoever just came by. I appreciate you coming by. So, oh, now the alarm's going off, telling us it's time. Okie, hello, hello. Okie, where have you been all day? I have looked for you all day long. I was wondering, do you plant sweet potatoes? I know you've listed all these potatoes, but I don't recall you saying anything about sweet potatoes. Do you not like sweet potatoes? I just thought that was it popped into my head, random thoughts. Um, I have planted sweet potatoes and I've got some more to plant. I just have to figure out where I want to plant them. This is my problem. I'm running out of spaces. I don't like to run out of spaces. I want to plant more and more and more and more and more. Um, but we'll do what we can. Um, so how was everyone's week? Mama and I are doing fine. The rest of the family is fine and dandy.
Hey, Okie.
And my son just got home from work. Oh, I can fully understand that, Okie. You got to spend that time with them grandbabies. They grow up so fast. And when you haven't seen them for a few days, oh
11
mercy,
days is too long.
Yeah, I can. Well, I don't think I've ever gone 11 days without seeing my baby. I think the most I've ever gone is 5. Debbie Sue, hello. We were talking about you today and how sweet you are, and that how much we would love to come sit on your front porch. Okie could come sit on the front porch too, or Okie could work while we watched him from the front porch.
Oh, he's on a cruise.
Did he like the cruise? I have been looking at a cruise myself for us to take the grandbaby on. But they're expensive. Well, the one I was looking at was very expensive. It was a Disney cruise. I don't know if we'll do it or not, but we're looking at it anyway.
We'll have to save up for that.
Nana of 5, hello and welcome, welcome. Well, I'm sure he did enjoy it. It's kind of nice to go away, but it's always very nice to get back home. When and I don't know about y'all, but if I don't take my own personal pillow when I go travel, I miss my pillow. A Royal Caribbean cruise? Well, we've got a lot of cruise ships that go out of Cape Canaveral. I don't know if Royal Caribbean is one of them or not.
I think it is.
I'm not one of the big cruise people. I have been on a little one time. I don't drink and I don't gamble. So I eat, but yeah. Mm-mm. Exactly, Debbie Sue. Exactly. I have to have my pillow. I want my right. It's the consistency,
Hey, Nana to Nana.
Okay, so you love sweet potatoes. You haven't grown them, but you don't have a reason. I get that. I get that. The vine itself, the sweet potato vine, is quite tasty, actually.
And
Makes a lovely salad.
they grow good, Okie. You do well with them.
Ohio Valley Prepping, good evening, good evening.
I think it's him that we got the book for.
Well, see, that would be me. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna gamble, but I could drink an umbrella drink. You know?
Okie doubles up on
Yeah.
drinking. I don't believe that.
Well, you know, a little something once in a while is not bad. It's just not something I'm gonna do all the time. Ohio Valley, Mama had a, what would you call it, a bazaar at her church, a rummage sale at her church, and she got this cookbook for me at the rummage sale.
I got it for Ohio Valley,
and it is got a lot of recipes in here from the Millers and from the Yoders. And so I was like, well, that's very interesting. There's some of them I might have to snip out and read, because they just sound absolutely delicious.
I think those Yoder women had like 47 or something like that. A whole lot of recipes in there.
But so yes, we're gonna be reviewing this. Nana, if you've been on one, see, you can take the little day cruises from here, and I've done that before.
Jesus loves it.
I think
I know.
this, Ohio, I think it's very interesting, the cookbook, and I'm gonna review it a little bit more. I don't know if I'll ever make anything out of it, but we'll see.
Since you quit cooking, I guess not.
I don't cook that much. I really don't. I did cook yesterday, just kind of, sort of. We had a ham. Anybody can cook a ham. How's everybody's weather? Okie, I noticed you were having some kind of nasty weather there for a little bit. We've had very, very windy weather. Yes, Nana's giving me business, don't you know? She get right sassy sometimes because she want her food, and I don't blame her. I like food too. Well, Nana, we have a whole house full of people, but I used to cook all the time, and I just don't like it. Oh, so it's raining. Well, the rain is good for those veggies.
We could use more rain here. We're still in a drought.
Oh, how I looked, I guess it was it yesterday or Sunday? I think it might have been Sunday. And it looked like it might get down to freezing temperature at our place in Ohio, which I hope it doesn't. The
Okie's a mess.
They haven't put in the crops yet, so we cross our fingers on that one. Minnesota, you're still cold. That's just way too cold. Oh, well, bless your sweetheart, Abigail. Put your glasses on, sweetie. Hello, George.
Happy birthday.
Oh. Where do you see a birthday?
I was 78 today, Nana 5.
Where? Oh. So it is your birthday. Do you want us to sing?
You don't want you to sing or me the one.
No. We'll just say happy birthday.
We'll have a few bars. I said no, I guess.
We have it was weird today. It was very sunny here. But there was a light coolness in the air. What?
We know Abigail?
I do, but you don't.
Well, I should. She
interrupts a lot. Have y'all noticed? Very rude. My mother taught me not to interrupt people, but, I guess it doesn't apply the other direction.
78 degrees. Okay.
Oh, dear. EF1 come through? Goodness gracious. No, that's scary. That is some scary. Well, hello, just 10. Nana of 5. You're 50, 58. I'm 63. And Mother's older than dirt.
Cookie Mom.
You know who Cookie Mom is? Do you remember?
Dana.
Dana. She's Perlman's wife.
The sweet one.
The sweet one, yes. Well, I hope he doesn't have a hateful one.
No. I mean, he's not the sweet one. She's the sweet one. Now, he's probably sweet too, but.
He seems to be nice.
Well, we have to keep a lid on them, or they get the big
okay, Rabbit. I will try to. I gotta write it down or I'll forget.
Oh my.
I'm getting supplies. I'm getting my supplies to write it down.
66669.
Yeah, I know who he is. I just have to remind myself to go on it. Okay, I will do that because I do want to keep up with what's going on in people's lives, I can't go on every single solitary live. I was talking to somebody about that earlier, and we do the best we can. You go on and do the best you can. The simple truth of it is, everybody's got lives and got things going on.
Things to do, places to go, and people to see.
Well, see, Dana, that's me. I can be very, very sweet.
Sassy when I need to be.
But I can be not just sassy. I can be mean. I can be mean. It's true.
Oh, not me. I'm sweet all the time.
She is lying, and lightning's going to come through my ceiling and kill us all. So, Dana, we are anxiously awaiting for our get-together in August. Okie. I gave her handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs. Okie, where do you come up with these?
I wish I'd gotten that good.
You are, your daughter. Oh, my word, she's a little dynamo. Merciful heavens, does she ever sleep? Lord have mercy, she clean. I'm going to hire her to come down here. Oh, please. No, it was funny. It was funny. Lori, hello. Lori, it looks like your weather is kind of turning a corner, so to speak. Perlman, your beautiful wife, has already been here. But welcome in. Of course, Perlman's working. I mean, goodness gracious, I'm sure he is.
Poor baby.
Well, I've been getting a little bit of sun here and there. Not on purpose, I'm not laying out there being a bathing beauty. Those days are long since gone. Way back, we did the baby oil with iodine in it.
Oh, Lord. We all did.
And, yeah, but no. Winning the week. Hello, how are you? I mentioned you today when I was chatting. I kind of stole a little bit of yours today, which I think we all do. I think we all take a little snippet of other people's comments and stuff and put a twist of our own on different things. She is not boring. She's just so doggone busy, and she's very clean. She's very, very clean. Are you that clean? Okay. Well, you are. I've seen you cook. You're very clean. I mean, I'm not like I'm not clean, but Lord have mercy, that girl. She walking around with a cleaning all the time.
She's like Lillian and Miss Judy.
Well, sometimes I am. Well, and it's so funny because my grandbaby, she says, Granny, We've swam all day long. I don't have to take a bath, do I? Now, my sister, when we were little and we got a swimming pool, the first time we ever got a swimming pool, she was so happy. She was so excited because she said she would never have to bathe again. Now, my husband thinks it's just atrocious if you do not take a bath every single solitary day, even if you have spent the entire day in the pool. He's going to go take himself a shower. CL, welcome in. Welcome in. CL, that seagull that you did the other day was very, very nice. Mr. Marvin, welcome in, but we don't necessarily talk like that, but you're welcome to visit. Jeff, you just missed your dog. He was so funny today. He wanted my pork chop.
Yes, he did.
He was staring at me. He was giving me the evil eye because he wanted me to give him my pork chop off my plate.
Just out at sunrise.
Well,
Mohammed's
see,
here.
Mohammed, hello and welcome. I'm one of those people where a quick shower, that's fine, but sometimes I like to take a nice long soaky bath. Well, we didn't have a bone in the pork chop, but I did cut a little bit of pork chop fat off of it and give it to him. He was quite pleased.
That's why he kept begging.
Well, no, I gave it to him afterwards at the end.
But he thinks you might forget.
I won't forget.
He has to remind you.
Jeff, do you have a dog? Jeff, don't you live over in the St. Pete area? Oh, today, this one is actually two different colors. It was this real matte color that Dollar Tree that they had that was green. And I was like, well, I don't really like that. So I put the sparkly one over the top of it. Also Dollar Tree. But yeah, they're just green.
That's nice. The seagull.
But thank you. Oh, yeah, I can see, because the background of your seagull, CL, was absolutely beautiful. So I can understand that.
Jeff's in Fort Myers.
So Fort Myers. I knew it was one of the other side, You're smidgen south of me, yeah. Oh, Dana, that's so exciting. Have you named the dog, or are you waiting until you get the dog and then name the dog?
What kind of dog?
It's a rescue dog they're getting from Texas. Did you not pay attention last week?
I forgot. But from Texas?
Lord have mercy, yes.
Dana's puppy mom. I've been to Bradenton about 100 years ago.
I don't know if I have or not, Okie.
In fact, our high school played the Bradenton. You went to Bradenton when y'all had a game over there.
Yes, this
Manatee
is true.
County.
This is true.
A Gulf of America.
Oh, my chickens. No, but I could do that. I could take you out to visit the chickens. They love my husband. They don't really like me that much.
Well, he feeds them.
Well, speaking a little bit of English, because I don't know any other language, that's fine. You're still welcome.
We only speak Southern.
Yeah,
so
I don't speak anything but English, so my apologies for that. We have 11 chickens now, and there are 5 different kinds. Well,
karate,
I can count from my father dragging us to karate. I can count to 10. but it's never done me any good whatsoever. None. And my grandbaby, she takes Spanish. And so on the days that she has Spanish, she'll say, "Granny, I have that class today." Because what she doesn't want me to do is she doesn't want me to say the only Spanish word I know, which is hola. And so I'll say hola, and she gets all, "No, Granny, don't say that." Tiny, hello and welcome.
Oh,
The what?
tell them about beating the person in line that recognized you as Granny.
Oh,
Or
they
did we
all.
do
I
that?
already did a video on that about. Yeah, they all know that.
Okay. I was so excited about that. I thought that was funny.
A
Drop my
blanket,
blanket.
Jeff. What you need a blanket for? It's 80 some odd degrees outside. You don't need no blanket.
I got two on me.
Well, that's because you're old and you've got thin blood.
I guess so.
I apparently have
That's
very.
the only thing that's thin.
I have very thick blood, apparently.
Well, Mexican. Oh, good for them.
Oh, okay. Well, then hopefully they can speak Spanish. Yes, Okie, international superstar. That's me. At any point, I'm sure that my autograph will be worth millions. Well, I know they say you can teach an old dog new tricks, but I think you still can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, my mother is always cold, and I am always hot. Hormones, I suppose, but yeah, she like honest to Pete. Right now, she has on a sweatsuit and two blankets.
And
It's
the air conditioner's on.
Well, of course, the air conditioner's on. That's a silly thing. My feet get cold, but that's it.
Okay, that's too many halves.
Okay. Oh, she
That's
was a
a
big
person and a
woman.
half.
Yeah, she would have to be a big woman if she was half German, half Irish, and half Spanish. We did that. We're
Ancestry.
the ancestry thing. I don't think that's right. What are rabbit deterrents? Well, that's the truth, Jeff. Because you know what? Some of this stuff, like technology stuff, I want to know it, but I don't want to learn it. Does that make any sense to anybody other than me? I don't want to have to sit there and fool with it. And so, it's kind of like when I watch a cooking show. And if it's got more than five ingredients and more than, one or two little production things to it, I'm not doing it.
The forks, Tracy.
Oh, my forks. Well, I think they do help. I do think that they do help. The electric fence, that worked the best. But the forks really do kind of
I think
buffer
you just
them.
hop over them.
Well, some of it they did. And they were eating stuff, the bunnies were eating stuff that bunnies aren't supposed to eat. But now we've got more grass. So I'm hoping, and this is the other thing. I took the dog out there, out front. And normally, he's not allowed to go in the bathroom out front. He can only go to the bathroom out back. But I let him pee in various places, but not on any of my vegetables. So that might have helped. Yes, I did use salad forks. You are correct. What on earth is Jeff Pinky promising about? Do y'all hear the cat? The cat desperately wants to come into the living room. But it has to stay on that side of the house. because the cat and the dog,
They hate each other.
they hate each other. But he's not in here right now, so it's not that big a deal. Um. Oh, your cats like to be near you too. I I used to have a cat that was fabulous, but and my daughter has a very very sweet cat, but my son's cat does not get along with any other animals. Oh my word! He stole your cat, stole your chair, so now you have to just stand there. Good gravy. Well, see, that's it. My dog, they're a menace to each other. Yeah, I think that walking your dog around your garden area does help with keeping the critter stuff at bay. What is your I'm not sure what you're asking, Mohammed. Lori, our summer break, her last day is that last week of May. They only go half a day that last week of May, and then she's out. And she's going to go to a little church summer camp that's half day for the first week in June. Then she's got dance recital that weekend, that last the first weekend in June. And then she doesn't have anything scheduled as of yet. We're still going to go to Ohio, but we're trying to work the details out with her mother. Um, oh yes, you can go night night now. You got your blankie back. Well, I think yeah, was it yesterday? Day before? Anyway, my sister and her husband came by, and I thought Max had lost his mind. I think he wanted to go home with them. He would not have liked that because there would not have been enough room for him to sleep in the bed because their dog, he would have wanted to come home.
His sleepover wouldn't have lasted.
I we um we were talking about with the grandbaby. She does not want to drive. She wants us to fly. And we've always flown to Ohio rather than drive with her.
Aww.
And just going to Orlando, which is like 2 hours, the amount of times that she asked me, "Are we there yet?" Merciful heavens.
It's a game to her.
And she's got a tablet. She can watch something or play a game. I can remember back in the day when we went somewhere, good Lord, it was boring. Oh my heavens. And my sister would just go to sleep or just lay on top of me. She was very annoying. Very annoying. And my mother had a Volkswagen Bug. So there was no stretching out and being spacious. I Okay, now most people, have one comforter or blanket on their bed. Well, that's, a pretty something for when they make up the bed. Well, I have my blanket, my husband has his blanket, and the dog has his blanket. So we got three blankets on the bed.
They're traveling up there.
Uh, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot having to fly that long uh with the kids. Um Jeff, I'm sure he would. If you will give him treats, he will go home with you. I loved my
There's your friend from
minivan.
Alaska.
Loved my minivan. Alaska Critter Cam. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, y'all. This is the gentleman I ran into at the Home Depot. Da da da. We're famous now,
How
Alaska.
about ex-self? Do we know?
Ex-self. When you sneeze and say, God bless you. God did bless me. God has blessed me beyond measure. Yes, I have to have it's something to do with the weight of the blankets. We each like a different weight. See, Jeff, we've done that. We count, like, we'll pick a color: red, yellow, what have you. Now, if you pick yellow, I would go ahead and tell y'all right now, if you pick yellow, you're not going to get to count very many cars. If you pick white, you're going to be counting all the time. There are more white vehicles on the road than anything else. Oh, from Orlando to Hawaii. That is quite a flight. At least now, though, you can take stuff with you to entertain children, but still, that's a long flight. A 85 Plymouth Voyager. See, I was spoiled because we had a little red van, and then we had a little silver van when my children were little. And the little silver van had one of those things that you could pull down this way and put in a DVD, and they could watch a show. And they had little earphones, and so they could watch a show. That was wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, just 10. I don't like to share my blankie. I want to keep my blankie for me. A lovely destination, Lori. Exactly. I've never been to Hawaii, but I would like to go.
I've been to Alaska.
Mother has been to Alaska when my sister and her husband were stationed there. So Alaska Critter Cam, while he lives here in Florida, he's got the little cameras, that he puts up in Alaska, and they video and he posts it. And so he's got some really, really cool um pictures of these
Wildlife.
animals that you're not going to see just anywhere. I loved my vans. I absolutely love my vans. Now I have a Explorer, which I love the Explorer, but the vans, there's something about the vans. I really, really love the vans. The one of the things is, in fact, we rented one not too terribly long ago. I want to say it was a Chrysler. Not everybody makes a van anymore, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful because we all were in Ohio, and we could use it that way. I really enjoyed it. Why did our chat go away on the TV? Um, we would like. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Mm.
oh. So was your dad in the Navy, CL?
Hmm.
Well, just 10, yes. My silver van had a vacuum in it, and it had one of these, you could push the button and blow stuff up like a raft or a tire. I don't
Mattress.
know why it had that in it, but it did. Big dreams. Yes, you have missed it. Okie and I've already started our alcoholic beverages as though we're on a cruise. Not really.
Mm.
I I have one sister. How many siblings do the rest of y'all have? My Nana of 5, my daughter, who is 31, does not drive. She's never learned to drive. So she takes buses uh everywhere she's ever gone. Now she when she was in Chicago, she'd take that. What's it called? That train thing.
The
It's got.
metro.
She'd take that. And she'd take buses. Now she's in Wisconsin. She walks everywhere, even in the snow. Okay, so Dana, you're the oldest of 4. Nice. Nana, you have 1 brother and 1 sister. Carrie, hello, how are you doing? You need to keep Courtney in line. She's been doing shenanigans.
Big Green's a triplet. You reckon that's the truth, or are they teasing us?
Courtney, are you really a triplet? Is it 3 girls or 3 boys or a mix up of them?
Just kidding.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Highly suspicious. I am the oldest. My sister is 16 months younger than me. Okay, Jeff, do you really have a twin? Okay. Just 10. I understand that completely.
Oh, I found shenanigans.
Oh dear, you got hit with the flashlight. Are you all right? Did it leave a bump? Shenanigans, yes. Well, we're gonna see about your shenanigans, Ohio. I'm still working on getting up there.
Oh my goodness, the 6-foot ladder.
Well,
It fell from there? Oh, mercy.
Courtney, you're supposed to be watching out for Carrie. Carrie and I are delicate flowers. We are people who need to be cared for.
Oh,
I thought you knew this.
she's lucky it didn't knock her brains out.
I know that hurt. Did you take her home and babysit her? Of course, she got a concussion. Well, no, I bet she won't put it up there again. She might not help you no more either.
If she's going to hit me in the head, I wouldn't help no more.
I had to find a flashlight today. My son wanted me to go in his room and get some keys, and I couldn't figure out how to turn the light on in there. And I'm not tall enough to turn the paddle fan light on the way he's got it all rigged up. So I had to get a flashlight to go in there to look for something. Well, yes, you did it to yourself, Carrie, but Courtney's supposed to watch out for you. Mm-hmm. It's like when you step in a ant bed, and somebody says, "Oh, well, did you see it?" Well, no, I didn't see it. And if you saw it, why didn't you alert me and tell me that there was an ant bed there? So I didn't step in it. So I bought the baby girl a new fishing pole and a new mask and snorkel. She high on that mask and snorkel. Oh, yes, Jeff. You know the ones, they bite the piss out of you. And then they leave a big old mark on you, them ants. Oh, ants. I hate them fire ants. I hate them. Now, I'm glad you took her to such a lovely place to eat.
Oh,
but I'm jealous. I'm very envious. That's a lovely, lovely, lovely meal. Exactly, exactly. Alaska Critter Cam. When they get on you, and it's like they team up on you, and and you can literally, and they make them little pus pockets on you. Oh, I hate them things.
You're
And
right about them
itches,
floating.
itches, itches. Oh yeah, they float down the road, and it's like they sacrifice the ones
In the bottom.
underneath in the water. They sacrifice them to keep the rest of them alive. I hate them. Absolutely hate them.
Alaska's right. They have a signal that they send out. Once they get your feet covered, they send a signal and everybody bites at one time.
Well, they
Just
do
like,
communicate with each other.
well, I know they do. They signal. Say, bite the piss out of her, and there they go.
So, Ohio, did you buy a little baby tiny Reba? I I don't think I could.
Tiny little Reba.
I don't think I could. I can't go in pet stores like that. That I can go if they've got certain things, but if they've got little puppies, I love puppies.
Ticks, they're bad.
Yes, and those ticks can carry Lyme disease, which is
And a
horrible.
lot of other diseases too.
Yeah, my neighbors who hunt all the time, they were always coming home and they have to check each other for ticks. That does not sound like something I would want to do. Well, and then to get them off of you, it's a bit of a process. You've got to do it right or they'll bury it's not a good thing. Well, I bet Reba would be jealous if you got another dog. Is she jealous of your kitty cats? I'm sure she's probably okay with the other dog. Of which
Miss M.
Miss M, hello there. Well, Dana, yes, I bet Perlman does make you do the tick duty. Luckily, Dwayne does not. He does not hunt anymore. Unless you want to count hunt up a bargain at the grocery store. He does do that. Oh, centipedes. Well, yes, we do have a few sharks, and we've had real bad riptide lately. Real bad. Uh, Unfortunately, in Vero, a young person lost their life this week out there, and the poor lifeguards did all they could. But people don't quite understand sometimes the ocean can be very, it doesn't look like it, but it can be very dangerous. Oh, she thinks of how she thinks the kitty cats are her babies. Reba.
Where's Mike? I didn't see Mike. But there he is.
Oh, hello, Mike. How are you doing? Are you at work or are you home? Miss Sam, we appreciate that you came in, and I'm sorry that you're struggling tonight. I wish we could do something for you other than lifting you up in prayer. We can do that. Oh, good, Mike. You're at home. Are you enjoying that boat? Did you okay, did you know you were getting that boat? That's a wonderful birthday present, by the way. Lori is correct. That's exactly what you need to do. Our boat is sitting in the driveway right now. My husband's off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And hopefully, one of those 4 days, it's not going to be so god awful windy out there that we can't go out in the boat. Oh, okay. Well, we just want to go out and make sure everything's running right because it's been sitting for so long and everything. And he's got to do something to the trailer. So if y'all get the visual, okay, get the visual of me just sitting on the boat while he works on the trailer. I'm just going to be floating around out there waiting for him to get done. I might have to do a live. Well, hello, how are you?
Mm.
Alfonso, I hope you're having a great day. Yes, mental illnesses are very difficult. I completely and totally agree. Oh no, Lori, it goes on the trailer each and every time. It's very expensive to dock a boat. Very expensive. And you also have to worry about people fiddling with it. And if there's any kind of bad weather, you're still going to have to try to get it out of the water and get it secure. Oh, how nice.
Wow.
Okay, you've posted a recording on your channel playing the piano. That's lovely. Yes, Jeff, it is better for us to keep the boat on the trailer. He's got to do something with the trailer. I'm not sure. Something, I don't know. You know how Russ does here. So he's got to fix something. Okay, so Lori, I am uh I am on the intercoastal waterway, closest to that. That is 2 miles from my house. The ocean is 4 miles. So we go over a little bridge, and there's where you can put your boat into the Indian River Lagoon. You go over another little bridge, and boom, you're at the ocean. If I were a bird, it's not even a mile.
Oh, Miss
No, Miss
Em.
Em, you do what you need to do for yourself, but don't worry about us because we're all pretty good. I think you've got people here that are
People that care.
that care about what happens to you and that can lift you up in prayer. Yes, Nana of five, we are very very fortunate. Nicole, hello. Did it get dark on you there?
That's right, Lori. That'd be good for Miss
Exactly.
Em.
Lori, you are correct on that one.
Let us lift you up. And Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
I have got a hangnail. You know, I hate a hangnail. Do y'all? It just you
They're
and
aggravating.
you'll pick at it, and then if you pull it, it's gonna rip all the way down, and you gonna have blood gushing out all over you. I hate a hangnail. Uh, Now, Mike, how far do you live from the water for you to put your boat in? Well, Yvonne, I'll tell you a little secret. I might be able to remember that while we're on here right now, but I do need a cuticle cutter. You're exactly right. Uh, okay, 10 minutes. That's not bad at all. You get a choice of which lake you want to go in. Very nice. Now, see, we don't live that far either from
Oh,
uh
Mississippi River.
Fellsmere, which has fresh water. Um, and a lot of options for freshwater fishing out that direction. Thank you, Nicole. That's very kind of you. Um, so we can do either one, and I don't care because I don't really fish all that much. I more just look around and take pictures of stuff, and I like it when he takes us when we're in the river or lagoon, and it takes us to one of the little islands, and we hop off and just kind of play Gilligan's Island. We just goof off on the little island while he fishes, and uh, that's just kind of a fun thing to do. And you can build a little fire, and if if you think far enough ahead, you can have a little snack, a little picnic on the island. A lot of people go out there and camp, which we have done way back in the day. Okay, so there's a river that's between Minnesota and Wisconsin that has islands up and down it. Oh, I bet that would be fun. Oh, I bet my daughter would love that. Okay, Yvonne, lakes are lovely. The problem with lakes for Florida is alligators and snakes. It seems like no matter what water you're going to go into, you're going to have some kind of issue with some kind of critter.
Alligator and water moccasins.
Oh, Miss M, I know. The Wisconsin cheese curds are delicious. My grandbaby loves those. We get, well, we've never had them from Wisconsin, but I have ordered them from different restaurants, and they're delicious.
Hmm.
So, Dana, do you, but you do know how to swim. This is something I did want to speak to y'all. I'm glad she said that. Okay, my mama don't know how to swim. And it is very important for people to learn how to swim. Water safety. I mean, it is so important for people to learn how to swim and for them to teach their children how to swim. Now, here in the state of Florida, you have to have a fence thing around your pool. Um, I don't know if that's so in every state, but you get your fill at the fair. Oh, see, I don't know if our fair had them or not. Yes, water moccasins are vicious, vicious, vicious,
They're very
CL.
aggressive.
Well, I don't do snakes, eels, gators, sharks. I don't like any of the creepy crawlies. I don't like anything that's. But I do love a swimming pool. I do love a swimming pool. Yeah, Miss M, I don't like snakes either. Neither does my mama. We tolerate the black snakes that live here because they keep the other ones away. So we give them a large berth. They can, have their space but yes, life jackets. You have to have life jackets
So all
that are fit properly. Now, they have to fit properly when you particularly have children on your boat. Um, but if you have a pool or a pond, and Jeff can probably attest to this, there are often children just for somehow or another they escape their parents. I don't know how they do it. And they end up in the canals, they end up in the ponds, because all these housing developments have ponds, water retention ponds. And then they can say that your waterfront property, it's a ditch. Uh yeah. Oh yes. Uh I love my pool. I love my hot tub. Oh yes. Definitely. Um Mike, it is sad. It's very sad. Um and so you really, if you are going to live in one of the water states, shall we say, you particularly have got to have your children in some type of swim lesson. Now, our local recreation department is doing a week long, like, seminar type thing where they are giving free swimming lessons to children. Now, of course, an adult has to go with them. Um, but we paid, and it was not cheap, but we paid for my granddaughter to have swim lessons. Now, my sister and I had swim lessons, but not for very long, very short period. We were um we were like fish. We just took to it immediately. Well, Miss M, do not feel that way. We are right here, and you just keep listening, and if you need to take a pause, that's fine. If you want to have us say a specific prayer, let us know. We're right here. Um exactly, Ohio. Exactly. Swimming, and my son is a certified lifeguard. Our Jeff, our pool was 83 on Sunday. Our pool was 83. Yeah. Oh, I love to swim. I well, there are times, especially in the summer, where I can spend 3 or 4 hours in the pool and just be happy. I'm just happy, 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 happy. And my grandbaby, she'll spend all day long. That's why when it gets to be a little bit hotter, um, my husband puts this sail thing over the top of our pool, and because we'll burn to a crisp, because we would have to constantly get out and reapply sunscreen and stuff, and it's bad for the pool, all that sunscreen, and so he puts one of those over it, and it helps tremendously. Uh, I do enjoy the ocean, but I like it when it's like flat and calm, and it's that aqua clear, pretty blue color. I don't like it when it's all rough and everything. Number one, prepping rule number one, don't die. Number two, don't put your mouth on it. Number three, don't push the button. Those are all three excellent, excellent, excellent ones. We'll have to remember those. Everybody needs to remember those. Um,
Tell Miss M, that's why the ocean's so salty. So many people use the bathroom in it. That's what she said she does.
the Dana, uh OVP is very wise. I don't know if you've ever gone on his channel, but he does a lovely uh, news update that he tells us some things that you might not hear on the regular news. Shall we say the ABC, CBS, NBC, Vox, all of those little tidbits. Just and he's not necessarily giving it to you with a slant, which is lovely because, you know, I will tell you, when you surround yourself with people who are like minded, who
Positive
are
people.
intelligent, uh, it rubs off. You learn. Well, Dana, that's it. That's it exactly.
Show and tell just joined.
Show and tell. How are you doing? I caught you the other. Was it today? It might have been today, and you had your hair up in a little thing. It was cute. Well, you are. Oh, how you are wise because you sit there and you analyze and you listen to things and gather the knowledge and then share it with us. That's a wonderful thing. Um, Vanessa, are you doing all right? How is your appointments and such doing? When do your kids get out of school? We were just talking about when school ends. Dana, is your son in school? I don't know who else has children. I know Lori's got grandchildren, but they're too little. They don't go to school. May 22nd. Well, he gets out about the same time my granddaughter does. I wish they got. I think I counted the other day, and there were like 30 days left for my. And she was like, 30 old days. I'm like, yes, baby.
Did you hear about Elaine?
Um, he's talking to Vanessa. Okay, so Nana, you've got three grands that go to school. Yes, Lori, he does have a very nice channel. June 5th, Dana. Ooh, they're going a little extra, aren't they? I think back when I went to school, which I know was in the Stone Age. Okay, Nicole, not till the 28th. I want to say it's that last week of June is the last week of school for mine. I bet, Miss M, you're a lot smarter than you think you are. Sometimes we don't realize just how intelligent we are until we're put to the test.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Lori.
Now, Lori, is this the daughter that played hockey?
Oh.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Ohio. Please send the condolences to the family. So, does your daughter have big plans now that she's going to graduate? Dana, thank you very much. My mother bought this for me. I do like a little splash of color. Okay, so Miss M, they get out in May. That's nice. You know what? I just thought I think I lied to y'all. She gets out the end of May, not the end of June. Well, I thought that's probably what it was, Ohio, that it was somebody that both of y'all knew.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh, that's very nice. She's already got a job. Wonderful. And you'll be happy that she's a little bit closer. Well, I assume you'll be happy. I shouldn't assume. Hi, other Dana. Y'all didn't realize Dana was such a popular name, did you? Have y'all looked at the cookies that Dana makes? You gain weight just looking at them. I bet you are, Lori. I mean, I love my ducks all tucked in to the nest.
Hmm.
The I believe Ohio said all his kids don't live too terribly far from him. And of course, Dana, let's prep. Do you have children and do they live near you? I well, y'all know. I mean, my daughter lives in Wisconsin. My son lives here. My granddaughter we get half the time. Mama lives here. My sister lives in town. The rest of our family lives in North Florida. But yeah, with the expansion of people living just all over, I watched. Well, it was something we watched the other day. I don't even remember what it was. And but the people when they it was something on Hallmark, so it was something kind of sappy. But you didn't know if you'd ever hear from your people ever again or not. This was,
The pioneer days.
Nanny, you live 10 minutes from the middle daughter. Oh, and she has all the grandbabies. Well, that's nice.
Oh, that's amazing. 24-hour news channel.
Well, see, we're finding out all kinds of interesting things about you and V now, Ohio.
Mm.
Miss M, we definitely will pray for you and for your peace. Well, you I am absolutely in no way, shape, or form giving you advice or telling you what to do. But I will say sometimes you have to release things and just try to calm yourself. Oh, two bonus babies. That's sweet.
That's a sweet way to put that, isn't it?
Dana, you're right. We do make friends outside of our homes and our little environments to our big environments that are YouTube or some other forum. And those people do matter. They matter a great deal. Each of you matters a great deal. You matter a great deal. Yes, you have to have people you trust. You have to have people who they're not necessarily like-minded, but people who you can interact with and enjoy their company. Very important, very important. The other thing is when you like wanting us to pray for her, uh or you know OVP and V sharing the loss of someone. That's it's a way of bonding that's important to us as humans. Humans need a bonding.
They need a tribe.
Yes, Vanessa was unduly omitted from the YouTube on her first channel. And her second channel, I don't know why, does not show up on my thing. And I have tried over and over and over to reinstate it. I don't know what's going on. It's some kind of shenanigans, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Okay, so you have bonus babies. That's nice. 14 is an interesting age. 10 is an interesting age. 3, 5, and 2 are precious. The Cookie Mom makes fabulous things. Yes, Jeff. Sometimes YouTube has a mind of its own, and it's not a mind that you like. I have to agree, Ohio, that sometimes it seems like if you don't agree with the, oh, how should we say it?
Party line.
The party
Their
line,
party line.
their agenda, they don't particularly like it. And it's algorithm, exactly, exactly. And it's so funny because, I don't pay attention to the algorithm. I don't do anything fancy. I don't use AI. I don't add music. I don't do any of that stuff. Maybe that's why they leave me alone. I don't know. Miss M, you're right. Don't they look delicious? She could make a fortune just making us all tins of cookies that we buy. Of course, it'd cost a fortune to mail them. Exactly. The narrative. Exactly, Lori. Oh yes, Dana. And that's the thing, y'all all look at each other's stuff because now I don't know how to pin all this and all that stuff. But you can make a little notation. That's how I used to do it. Just make a notation and go and look at some of these channels. I think you might be surprised. I think you might enjoy them. Oh Lord, Jeff, your dog is in here. Max, what are you doing?
No,
Oh
you stay
Lord,
in
you
here.
stay in here. Do not go in that kitchen.
Come here. No, no.
He's getting in
You
trouble.
stay right here. He don't need you in there.
He wants a hot dog.
I.
It's okay. He's not going.
Maxie.
He's
Come
good.
here and see me. Come see Nana.
See, Miss M, I'm telling you, she could give up the banking career and just be a cookie baker. That would be fabulous. The I'm particularly fond of the fact that like this month she is supporting Blue for autism. So all of her stuff has Blue related to them. Exactly, Lori. That's how I have found probably 90% of the people that I have become acquainted with is by, watching somebody else's stuff. Oh, he would sit right next to you. He'd sit on top of you, Jeff. Well, I have liked all of your Doom reports that I have seen. I think I've seen most of them. Well, V, you just go right ahead and do them dishes.
See? She's getting.
Well, I think that it is important that you go on and you meet people who
Connection.
are helpful to you and make you happy. If you see somebody on there that's bringing you down, skip, go.
Get
That
thee
that
behind me,
that's
Satan.
the beauty of YouTube and some of these different formats is uh if it's bothering you, if it's something that's upsetting your fire mechanisms in there, you can just get off of it, you know. And it's like television shows. I don't watch television shows that upset me. I don't watch anything that is going to give me a bad dream or a nightmare. I don't watch it. I don't read it, don't watch it, don't associate with it. Oh, Oak, you're so
That's
funny.
just pitiful.
Yeah, you look like you on rock bottom. Uh-huh. Exactly, Em. That's what you have to do. The people I can vouch for all these people. They've been around for, y'all know that I've been on here for a year now. Mama and I were talking about it earlier, and I've been doing the lives for a year now. And this is the thing. Every Tuesday, y'all know, a Tuesday 8 o'clock. I've only ever missed one, and that's because I had to go to the airport and pick somebody up. But you know, Lori publishes a list of hello blonde traveling, or gypsy, whichever you would like for us to call you. The thing is,
Gypsy woman.
It helps, Sometimes if you sometimes you need uh exactly, Okie. We're still rookies. Quite honestly, we both are. You're doing great. I mean, you're doing fabulous, in fact. But we're still rookies. There are people who've been on 12, 13 years, and I'm like, oh, mercy. That's a long time.
Well, now that's so nice of Nana.
Nana, I appreciate. That's very sweet. That's very kind. Well, see, Dane, Ohio Valley and I have talked about, some of the people who are just total gloom and doom, and we're all going to be blowed up tomorrow. I can't do that. I can't do that. I want to be prepared for life, but I want to enjoy life.
We don't run out of toilet paper, but we're not.
Yes, Jeff, you are correct. My son was having to help me. It was pitiful. It was pitiful. And I appreciate that you're still here. You're still putting up with us.
He was thinking, this ain't never going to
Yeah,
last.
I know you were going, oh, dear Lord, look at this old woman. What on God's green earth is she doing? But yeah, I cannot sit and watch a bunch of negativity all the time. I do like to be prepared. I do like to learn how to do things to take care of my family. Exactly. I don't want fearmonger. I don't want that. I want to keep up with what's going on. And I want to be prepared for whatever might happen. But I don't want to be, and I don't want to be yelled at. Don't yell at me. And don't treat me like I'm the village idiot. Yes, Mama is right. The last thing in the world we want to run out of is toilet paper. I mean, we got leaves and all, but still, don't want to be running out of no toilet paper.
Well, you can't flush leaves, and I ain't going in the yard.
I agree, Jeff. I agree. I stay ready. And I try to do what I need to do when I need to do it.
Poor thing's gonna be in New York City.
Oh my word, New York City, New York City. Oh, merciful heavens. Well, my daughter went to New York City by herself, and she had
some kind of concert.
She went to a concert.
Oh Lord,
the Talking Heads. That guy on the Talking Heads. I don't remember his name. He wore the big funny suits. Anyway, he had a Broadway show, and she went to that. And I was the nervous wreck, but of course she was used to navigating through Chicago, and it didn't bother her in the least. I would have been terrified.
It scared me just knowing she did it.
Yeah. I'm sure, Dana, you will be just fine.
Oh, yeah. Glasses.
Yes, you have to have glasses. Good yes. Lord, yes. Oh, Jeff.
I might not set it on fire, but everybody would leave but me. If you know what I mean.
I'm with you. I don't want to go to New York City at all. At all. And Jeff, you're going to have to dig a big hole then. the thing is, okay, so we've been to Chicago a number of times, right? And I even drove in Chicago. Now, for me, that's big because I don't like to drive in the first place. But I drove in Chicago, and it's a whole nother world, people. It's a whole nother world. And I'm used to idiot drivers. I live in Florida. We got a lot of idiot drivers. But that mess up there, oh my Lord have mercy. And driving through Atlanta, have y'all ever driven through Atlanta? It's not fun. It's nerve wracking. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. That's why we fly. Uh, well, actually, the reason we fly is because my husband doesn't want to take up as much the 22 hours that it would take us to get to Ohio. Um, but I mm. CLC, driving through Atlanta is horrible.
Oh, mercy.
Miss M, okay, when my daughter lived in Chicago and I had to go up there and get her during the COVID incident, uh, oh Lord, it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And there weren't as many people on the road because people weren't driving. So I can only imagine, you
Hello,
know.
squirrel.
Oh no, Squirrel Magnet. Good evening, and how are you doing? Have you found any treasures?
Oh my, then I certainly wasn't going to go to Houston.
Oh dear, no, Houston. I, I have driven to uh right outside of Dallas before, and I have driven to Chicago. I have driven up to near Pittsburgh. And I drove to Ohio. That's the furthest distances that I've ever driven. Okay, Squirrel, well, we'll have to take a look at it. Miss M, Atlanta's crazy. Absolutely. And if you get on like rush hour and it's like, I don't know how many, I want to say it's like 6 or 8 lanes. Oh, it's horrible. I have been on the road in LA, but I was not driving. It was horrible. There are some things I don't ever have to do ever again, and that's one of them. I don't ever have to go to California ever again. The well, I don't know that I could ever really run. I mean, I can kind of move quickly if I have to, but run? Me and Mama don't run. Okay, just 10. Well, my mama has driven to Kentucky and back a few times. Um and my sister and I have. That's not horrible. I don't really like the mountains. I don't like driving through the mountains.
I hate driving in the mountains. They scare the bejesus out of me.
When you like are driving along and you can look over that way and go straight down. I don't like that. No.
I just stay in the left lane.
See, Nicole, I'm afraid the bear would just get me because I don't think I could ever outrun him. I got to fix this. This is starting to hurt my hiney. Well, no wonder I was sitting on my phone, huh? Um, but yeah, driving. I couldn't be a long haul truck driver. There's no way.
I wouldn't last long. I have to stop and pee too much.
Well, they pee in little things. They don't stop. Little jugs.
I kind of think I'd have a problem with that.
Nicole, I might could outrun my mama. Oh
my
no, that's
goodness.
terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, I'd have to
Put
put
on
on.
defense
You'd have to put on a Depends or something, or you'd have to
and
stop
set
all
on
the
a
time.
towel. $2,600. Oh my
But
goodness.
but let me ask you this, Ohio, is that drive through a lot of traffic from Vegas to Ohio? I'm trying to think. I mean, you might have to go through what, Kansas City, or something like
Chef,
that.
that's not nice.
Well, it's true. You just have to outrun me or whoever else is in the group, and that would not be difficult to do.
Well, I just might as well lay down and let the bear get me.
Well, he wouldn't be hungry for a while if he
If he
snacked on
got
us.
me.
If he snacked on us, that's it. He
He
can go
can hibernate.
hibernate. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, squirrel. Well, we'll have to take a look. The My husband, this last time was now what, 2 weeks that he flew to Ohio. He flew out of Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale or West Palm. Anyway, one of them places down south. And he said it was very nice. Normally we fly out of Sanford, Orlando, and we're very accustomed to that, and it's super easy. Um, okay, so Ohio, you took the southern route through St. Louis south to Tulsa. Okay, and west till you see the fancy lights. Okay, that doesn't sound like a bad drive. That I could probably do. It's that murderous traffic. We drove from Tulsa up to Ohio when my husband's mother passed away. And it was an easy drive. It really was. It was a super easy drive. This is the thing, Jeff. Okay. My husband, he waits till he's like on fumes to stop for gas. And he'll stop wherever. He don't care. You know, I'm a little more picky. I want to stop at a proper, clean facility so I can go to the bathroom. And so we have a little bit of issues with that sometimes.
I like stopping at the Cracker Barrel.
Well, they don't have Cracker Barrels everywhere, Mother. And,
They should.
and Cracker Barrels do not have gas. But there's usually a gas station near a Cracker Barrel.
This is true.
Yeah. I had to drive to Orlando this morning. But I was home before Mama really got up out of the bed. Traffic is bad. I don't like to deal with traffic. I don't like um and I know the roads are not just mine and mine alone, but I would almost
They are mine.
I would really almost prefer to drive if I have to do any kind of long distance uh is to drive at night. We have a Cracker Barrel in Vero Beach, but we don't have one here in Sebastian. And there's one in Palm Bay, which is the next town up from us. Uh, on Thursday nights is the turkey and dressing. We found that out the other night when we went. Oh yeah, see that I don't if this even today when I had to go to Orlando, I had enough gas to get up there and get back, but I topped off my tank. You know, I always top off my tank. Um, it's just what I do. Okay, so Miss M, your family went to South Carolina in March. On the way home, my dad only stopped 2 times for us to go to the bathroom. That was it. See, that's the thing. I'll pitch a big enough hissy fit that he will stop. He ain't happy about it, but he will stop. Oh, I've never had the Cracker Barrel eggs Benedict. I do like eggs Benedict though. So 10, you did 80 to 85 all the way to Kentucky. Yeah, um if you leave here and you travel at night, it's not bad. It really isn't. Or really super early in the morning. But if you hit that work traffic time, like on 95, 75, it's horrible.
I kind of hate that too, Dana. It gets your hiney wet.
Oh, I hate a low toilet.
If it's too low, I can't get back up.
Okay, so Dana, my grandbaby, she's 7, and she hates those toilets that when you stand up they flush. Because I think it scares her. She's afraid of it. And when the toilet paper, have y'all ever been in there in the bathrooms and they're in those plastic things, and so you got to like put your arm up to get to the toilet paper, and then it's like stuck on there, and
it's the thin stuff.
It's that horrible stuff. But I mean, it's better than nothing. But still, I hate that. Yeah, I don't like a low toilet. I like a proper sized toilet. And I don't like one of them little old T90 toilet seats either.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 10, I would say now when you go from Orlando to Miami, do you take the turnpike the whole way? The turnpike has gotten expensive. The Florida Turnpike. I don't know about other toll roads, but the Florida Turnpike's gotten expensive.
Takes a half a roll of it. Dana's right. I usually have tissues in my purse.
It's true. And I carry baby wipes in my purse. Where does the honeybee pee? Blonde Traveler's got us a question. Uh yeah, see Nana, Yvonne, my grandbaby, she does not like the noise of those automatic flushing toilets. The My son was, I don't know how old he was, and he came in and he had toilet paper, and he said, "Is this what people call one ply?" He was not happy about that.
Somebody had bought Scott.
Somebody has bought the wrong toilet paper, and he was not happy.
He had one little sheet of paper.
Yeah, it was pitiful. Okay, CL, your office has automatic toilets full of smoking. Yeah.
I wonder why. John Wayne toilet.
Okay, so there is a place in oh Lord, where is it? What's it called? That shrimp place in Titusville.
Dixie Crossroads.
Dixie Crossroads. They have black toilets. It's kind of weird. Mason, hey! Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so yes, the turnpike has gotten really expensive. And yes, with the trailer like we do with the boat. And yeah, you don't want to stop. I mean, the gas on the turnpike's expensive.
Love hearts to Mason too.
Really, Pearlman? That's very interesting.
Well, they can't in Florida, I don't think, because they'd have to put that to the boat.
A company in Germany, you think, bought out the turnpikes, and they've been. Well, I wonder. It may be the one up there. What are you laughing? John Wayne toilet paper. It's rough, it's tough, and it doesn't take. Well, yes, exactly. It's exactly John Wayne toilet paper. You're exactly right. the okay, this is another issue. I know this is strange talk, but the price of toilet paper. My goodness gracious sakes alive. How much was that thing of toilet paper you bought the other day? It was like
It was the members
$25.
mark from Sam's, and it was $24. But it was 36 rolls, I think.
But still, yes, Bucky's has fabulous restrooms. Of course, they're in the middle of the place, so you better have enough time to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to walk through the whole store to get to it. But Bucky's does have very good bathrooms. We're getting a Bucky's in Fort Pierce. Yeah, Lori. I mean, it's like, okay, why are paper products all of a sudden so expensive? Toilet paper, paper towels, napkins, uh, paper plates. Why have they all of a sudden gone up?
It takes fuel to run the machines that make it.
I guess something, but this has been going on for a while now. Yes, you want to make sure you got your towels there. You got that right. Okay, so when my sister and I were in 7th grade, so it's a long time ago. We were forced. We had to take showers after PE every single day. You had to go through the shower thing. And we had Miss Mahaffey and Miss McBee. Those were the teachers' names. And one would be on one side and one would be on the other side. So you had to walk by and they checked off your name. If you didn't go through and take a shower, you got in trouble. And I want to tell you that the towels, literally, the towels for them things was about this big. That's as big as the towel was. Now, you people, that is not enough. Just saying.
Ohio Valley's right. It's that Middle East stuff.
Yes.
The price of oil controls everything. Miss him.
Well, I think that I think you're right, Ohio. I mean, it just is. Um Yes, you got to be careful with them leaves, Lori. Ain't that the truth? Because you don't want to get. Can you imagine if you used the wrong kind of leaf? If you used like a poison ivy or something. Ooh. Mm-mm. No, you better use the right kind.
Miss M's giving them the right information.
It's the truth. It's the truth. And then, uh, like the magnolia leaves, that'd be.
They're slick and shiny.
They slick and shiny, and they kind of hard.
Stiff.
Mm-mm.
Be like trying to wipe with a board.
And we don't get the Sears catalog anymore.
You couldn't flush it if you did.
Well, but you could throw it away.
Yeah. But you know what? You had to do it like this to crinkle it up so it wouldn't be slick.
Dana, you got that right. You got that right. When all these people were having hissy fits and didn't have proper toiletries or anything, to be quite honest, my granddaughter's mother was like, my brother and my sister-in-law, they don't have any toilet paper, and they had 2 little children. And what do? You don't want people to go without, but at the same time, they can't have my supplies. We helped them out some, but people need to learn lessons. Learn lessons. Well, that's true, Mason. You might still be paying for that box. Oh, dang it! I love the Sears. Especially the one you got at Christmas. The great toilet paper apocalypse. That's exactly what it was.
They're right about the warehouse fires.
The and okay, Ohio, while we got you on here, what about all those missing scientists? And I have a cousin that works out at that one in Mexico. That's scary. Well, just 10, you're right. You're right. Well, I hope you stocked up there, Pearlman. If they was selling it by the pallet. The problem is sometimes you don't have places to put everything.
I could ride around with it in the trunk of my car.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we did do that. Dang that. Yeah, exactly. It's very scary. Project Blue Beam. Well, you're gonna have to tell us more about that sometime. Maybe tomorrow. The well, we don't know what Blue Beam is, Mother and I don't. Lori, don't you wish he would go live? No, he does his little thing every week, and then he does on Sunday nights. He does go live.
Night, Max.
Good night, Jeff, and we will tell Max good night for you. We'll give him a big old smooch.
Oh, fake invader. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, our stuff is stored as best we can. The stuff that has to be stored in a climate control. That's just terrible.
I have to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Miss M, you take care, darling.
Did you hear that? The Lori, if you've never gone on the 0 hour with Ohio Valley Prepping, he goes on with a number of other men. It's generally the same ones all the time, but sometimes they have guests and they have a variety of topics. Yes, Nana did some more reading today for our book club, and that I've already posted it. Lori, don't Ohio, don't you go on at 8 o'clock? I think he goes on at 8 o'clock, but it's not always on his channel. Sometimes it's on another channel. He can fill you in better than I can. You know, Tim, that just might be why. Okay, I'll have to go look that up, Ohio. Am I a retired teacher? No. Uh, uh, we've all got a little bit of crazy in us. Did you know that? We've all got a little bit of crazy in us. Yes, blonde. You store things the best way you can, no matter what it is. Okay, so Lori, the 0 hour, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sunday nights. This week he's on It'll be okay. The guy is half-ass ready. Is his name? Uh, but you can always go to Ohio Valley Prepping and look up the half and find it all that way. Yes, it's most informative, Lori. I think that we all do the best we can. Um yes, Dana, the Four Horsemen's a good one. Uh we all do the best we can. Some people uh Mother and I were talking about this today. Their church is having some kind of fundraiser, and one of the gentlemen had called, and he was upset that they had not reached the goal that they had chosen. And I after they hung up, I talked to her a little bit about the fact that there are a lot of people who are in an economical struggle right now. And so if they are struggling with their own finances at home, being able to feed their families and so forth, they can't be just giving money willy nilly to the church. Now, we tithe, but beyond that, it's a very you can't just have people can't afford it. Some people just can't support everything. And churches and establishments and stuff need to realize that. Right now we're in a little lull. Okay, so I don't quite understand what exactly, Lori. I want to be aware. I want to know what's going on. I want to evaluate a situation on my own accord. I watch replays of the lives a lot because I there's no way on planet Earth I could keep up with everybody's lives. Yes, Chance has written yet another book, or maybe it's just more that he has added to his past book that he's produced. Very interesting. I had a little bit of trouble with watching some of his lives. Um, I guess maybe because I'm more of a okay, let's get to the point. But I do like Chance. Lori, I agree 110%. Uh, totally. I totally. I agree, Dana. There's nobody's getting up being, hello, Vanessa, you finished them dishes? They do get along on there really, really well. Exactly, Squirrel. We can't all keep up with everybody's. Oh, that's so nice that he is mentioning you in his book, V. That's wonderful. Uh a lot of our local churches, Mason, have food pantries and do often do a Wednesday night free meal for people. Um oh dear, that's terrible, Blonde. I wonder what happened. Interesting. Yeah, the thing with a lot of people, they have real lives, and I don't work, outside the home, so I have more time than most people. But if you're working, how on earth can you keep up with all of it? And you do have to have the opportunity to experience life and do fun things. You can't just be sitting in front of the YouTube all the time. Oh, that's very good show and tell. Mason, the thing when I was talking to Mama about the church thing is this month they have had thus far 4 events where you bring a dish or you bring something. And I said, people can't always do that. It's like $20 every time you have to take something, and that would be $100 plus your normal tithing, plus now you've got this fundraiser. People can't do that. I I watch things as often as I can. And I try to comment on people's videos and chats and everything. Um but sometimes you miss something. You have a job. Okay, Miss M, you have a job and you've been there 13 years. Next Friday is your last day. It was wearing you down. Well, sometimes we do have to switch up our jobs, our environment, our situations to make us be mentally and physically the best that we can be. Um, yeah, exactly, Mason. I mean, it's just the truth. People cannot always afford all of the stuff that their church families want them to do. Okay, that's nice. I have a few music channels that I enjoy. Um, well, how I try to if I come and I see you and I watch it, I may not know exactly what to say, but I'll say something just so you know. Yeah, you know what? I paid attention. I was there. Um, but I appreciate you saying that. And that's the other thing. If somebody comments on something that I've posted, I try to always comment back. Now, it may not be, this long. It may be something short. It may just be an emoji. But I want to acknowledge that I did see what you took your time to tell me. Oh, Nicole, I know you do. You watch a ton of stuff. Miss M, you can't. You cannot get to everybody's channel. You cannot get to everybody's um lives. You can't get to everybody's shorts or videos or anything at all. You just can't. It's impossible. You do the best you can. You go and you see the ones that make you smile or give you thought or bring you some joy. That's what you got to do. I mean, that's just well, Shades, hello, and welcome in. Um, and at no point do I ever want to offend or hurt somebody's feelings. That's never ever my intent ever. I don't ever want to do that. Everything of a decent size has a food distribution. It's not advertised. It is not for the church or the homeless organization that gives out food. So churches and those organizations get anything there. Yeah, there is it's called an Ups store here in Indian River County. Very inexpensive, and you can buy stuff by the case. And I have gone and bought stuff by the case and given it, to the food banks and so forth. But this is the thing. When you give food to food banks or those little they're like little, I don't know what you call them, little huts, and just people can just go in and get stuff. you got to take into consideration that some of the people that are getting this stuff don't have a can opener. They don't have a way to heat something up. They don't have bread. They don't have milk. They don't have, So if you give them a Kraft macaroni and cheese, they're going to have to use water, which that's fine. That's fine. But they also may not have a way to cook it. So all these things you kind of have to put in perspective at when you go to put something in a donation, you know. Um, One of my personal favorites to do is the little fruit cups that have just the little that you pull back. Uh, because that's a rare thing to get. Your fruits, and you can eat fruits. You don't have to heat it up. So, yeah, I like to do those. Um, but yeah, so give thought to what you're gonna put in there. Granny, your garden's giving me good ideas. Oh, I'm so glad. The thing with my garden is I do have raised beds and I do have other stuff on the other side of my house. But I haven't worked out that all because it's just too much. Um but I can do stuff in my front yard. What we had an issue with our water pump that is what waters our side yard. So I couldn't do anything over there this year or this spring. I have to do it on the front yard where I can water. So that's why I'm doing so many bags and found the green stalks and this and that. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, Dana. We have the Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, and then the schools all do a thing where you can donate stuff and it goes to those who are in need of it. Miss M, I do not bottle up my feelings. I do not and you're right. People should not bottle up their feelings and people should try to unburden themselves from issues if you've got different things. The other thing, M, go outside when it's daylight. Go outside, take your shoes off, put your feet on some grass or some dirt, and stand in the sun for at least 5 minutes every morning. If you can do it at all, you know, you will find that it is an amazing start for your day to have that vitamin D, that sun, the energy from planet Earth, all of that uh, truly helps. Nicole can tell you that there is truly a uh, a chemical reaction that happens in your brain when you are stuck inside, stuck without the sun, and when your feet do not get to touch planet Earth. You will have a problem with depression. You will have a problem with your eyes, your brain, all these things that fire in together. You need to go outside. Uh, I know sometimes I'm a burden to my family, and sometimes they are a burden to me. But it is a burden that I take on with joy because I love them that much. And they love me that much. Exactly, CL. If I could hug you right now, M, I would. And I give really good hugs. I'm a great hugger. I will tell you that something precious happened this weekend. We had been over to the water and came home, and we were all exhausted. My husband went in to take a nap. My mother went in to take a nap. My son was in his room. And me and the grandbaby were sitting out here on the couch. And she came over to me. Now, she's 7 years old and she's got some long legs. And she laid across me right here like a little baby. And she said, "Can you hold me, Granny?" Well, of course I can. Of course. And what it was is she needed that physical contact. She needed to know the security, the love, that, and you know what that baby did? She fell asleep. 2 hours. I'm sitting here with that baby like this. 2 hours. My arms fell asleep. My leg fell asleep. It's okay. She needed that. I needed it. I loved it. Um, you are not a burden, Em. You are not. And well, I appreciate that, Mason. You're too sweet. You're too sweet. The thing is, I didn't, Nicole. I didn't move. I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna have to pee sooner or later. I'm gonna have to pee. She's gonna have to do something. And I don't know that I could stand up with her, and lay her back down. So I was like, oh merciful heavens. Luckily, my husband finally got up out the bed, and him and the dog came in, and that woke her up. But it was like, such a sweet moment for me, and for her to feel loved. um we all want to feel loved, and we all want to feel like we matter and we're cared for. uh and it's just, we have to be there for each other. And Mason, you need to email me, honey. uh or I'll email you. Is yours on your thing? I'll give you my phone number. You can call me if you want to. Nicole knows my phone number. There are a few people got my phone number. Ohio's got it. Uh, exactly, Nicole. When little ones, or even, and I've done this because I realized that sometimes I just want to hug my son. My son is 6'4". He's 28 years old. So it dawned on me that I needed to hug my mother more often. I see my mother constantly, but I needed to physically embrace and hug her more often. Well, I sent you my phone number, Ohio, probably on an email, but I can always send it to you again. Justin, you let that baby sleep next to you, on you, whatever, for as long as they will. Because there will come their own age where they don't want to have anything to do with you. They just don't. Oh, I don't think that you have horrible parents, Em. I don't think that at all. The thing of it is, our life experiences and how we process them is different for every single solitary person on the earth. You know, my sister and I, like I said, are 16 months apart. We lived in the same house for 18 years, same parents. Had basically the same experiences because we graduated together and all this and that. Okay. She's totally different than me, completely and totally different. And that's okay. It makes for an interesting Thanksgiving. Uh, she's not mean or ugly or anything like that, but she's different, and that's okay. It's unique. We're all different. Well, blonde, you know, there are a lot of people like that. And the simple truth of it is, there are people who had horrible experiences as children or in relationships that can leave a scar on you. But just like anything else, you can heal from it. You can be the best person you can be. You learn lessons from it. You take the good and leave the bad. It's 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 it's, it's people will look at me and go, "Oh, she's never had anything real bad happen to her." Yes, she has. Take the good, throw away the bad. Learn from it. Got to learn from it, but throw it away. And some things you have to put in a box because you may have to revisit it again sometime. But it doesn't have to be sitting out on the table. You know what I mean? It can be in the box. Exactly. Oh, how text messages, uh, just keeping up and letting each other know. I don't talk to my sister every day. I tell you when I talk to her, and I don't laugh. I generally talk to her on a Monday and Wednesday. The reason being is her husband's playing golf on Monday and Wednesday. So she gets bored, so she calls me. That's the truth. Oh, there are terrible people everywhere. There are just terrible people everywhere. And there are little hidden angels everywhere as well. Sometimes we don't see the hidden angels. We only see the terrible horribles. You got to look for the angels. Well, exactly, blonde. You know, the thing is, when I first meet somebody, God knows, you don't blurt out your entire life's history, story, what have you, you know. Uh, but somebody might say something and you can connect with it in here. And if it's appropriate, you can comment, you can relate to it and express yourself and maybe help them along the way. And the same thing, maybe they can help you along the way. Well, that's it. Oh, how there are a few people that I have met through YouTube who honestly I have grown to truly love, and I look forward to seeing their names. I look forward to hearing what they have to say or reading what they have to say. Um and it is a community. It is a family. It is a network of people who bring something to you in a positive way. And there's nothing in the world wrong with that. Okay, Dana, I know you probably already know that I live in Sebastian, Florida. It's the east coast of Florida. Uh, Dana Cookie Mom obviously lives with Pearlman in Pittsburgh. Um, Ohio Valley, he lives in Ohio. Uh, let's see here. Big Dreams lives in Missouri. Nicole lives in Canada. Um, let's see, who else do I know where they live? Isn't text an interesting thing. You know, I 10, I live about an hour and a half from Disney World. I took in fact, okay, I was on 520 today. I had to meet my son up there because he needed some keys. He works in Orlando. Um, but that's the thing. Um, we're gonna get together. Like, okay, I have every intention of getting together with Ohio Valley Prepping when we go to Ohio. Perlman and his family are going to be here in Florida in August, and we're going to try to get together and meet, personally. At some point, I'm gonna drive up to CL's house and say hi to her. Um, I can go down to Jeff's. That's not that far. Um, so we can make it a a face to face meet occasionally when like Allie lives she's not on here right now, but Allie lives probably an hour north of me. Um Winning the Week lives maybe an hour south of me. Uh but we can make efforts to get together with people and um what would you say, visit. Yes, Ohio. Dana and Perlman could definitely meet us at Yoder's. Hmm. Definitely. And I'll pay Dana to make me some cookies. I would. Susan, hey honey, how you doing? I am just fine and dandy. Uh we're just having a chat about people on YouTube meeting each other. And I've met one person. But have you ever met anybody there that you have met through YouTube and met them in person? Okay, Miss M, you live in Indiana. Okay. Now, our place in Ohio is not very far from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Are you anywhere near Fort Wayne, Indiana? Blonde travel. Okay, I don't drive, so I don't go through Kentucky. Um, we fly. But if I ever do drive, I would definitely let you know. My father's people are from Kentucky. They were actually from Corbin, Kentucky. Well, cause you've gone, Ohio, you've gone to that bug out week, so you've got to meet quite a few good people. Perlman, didn't Sally come to your home for dinner? Oh, okay. I understand. I know that Australia, y'all are like flipped the time from us and the weather. Well, depending on where you are in Australia. Lori, good night. Sweet dreams, sweet honey. Minty Cactus, hello, how you doing? You have some dinner and you have a good night. Okay. My father is from Corbin and I lived in Corbin for a little while when I was a small child. Okay, Justin, that's neat. That's really cool. Oh, November in Texas, Ohio. That sounds fun. Well, like I said, Susan, I've met one other person in person that has a YouTube channel, but we gonna get together here soon. Okay, that just went right by my little thingy. Okay. Um all right, let's see. I'm looking for your comment there, Miss M. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that at all. Miss M, you just have to email me first, and then that's how we get connected. Um okay, so you don't live that close to Fort Wayne. Uh well then, Blonde, you know that Colonel Sanders opened the first Kentucky Fried Chicken in Corbin, Kentucky. I'll tell you another little tidbit about Corbin, Kentucky. Uh oh, your daughter was born there. Well, my dad was born in, I don't remember. Isn't that terrible? But when my cousin used to have to pick me up, Veronica, she used to have to pick me up from school. Uh, and she drove a station wagon, her mama's station wagon, and her mama worked for Colonel Sanders. And he had his restaurant there. Well, it was not like the Colonel Sanders that we see now. It was actually like a sit down, bring real food to your table, and its wife did most of the cooking, and you could get like pot roast and all kinds of things. Okay. So we would pull up to the door because my aunt worked there, and he would walk out the back door. It was a screen door, and he'd give me a chicken leg. So that's my after school snack, was a chicken leg from Colonel Sanders. Little FYI, little tidbit. Oh, that'd be nice, Ohio. I've noticed Rural has not been on as much of late. I'm sure he's been busy. And I haven't gone on their channel together very often. Okay, Susan, you are familiar with Miss M. Miss M's having a rough time right now, but we're gonna get her worked out. She gonna get herself situated. Pearlman, I will let y'all know just as soon as I tell you that. Okay, I can tell y'all because we waiting for my grandbaby's mama to say that it's okay for her to go to Ohio with us. She's been to Ohio with us every single year, at least twice a year since she was born. Okay. And now all of a sudden her mother's having issues with it. I don't know why. We'll get it straightened out. Okay, Dana, I'll see if I can go on there and post it. Oh, that's nice, Susan. That's nice that y'all know each other. Blonde, it really is a small world. It's a small world, and we are all much more connected than we think we are. Um, Especially, how do I put this? We are all more connected if you are not being looking out for just yourself. If you're open minded, if you're willing to explore and give credit to somebody else's thoughts. Um, yes, Miss M, it's a small world after all. Did you ever go on the small? Have you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland? I used to love It's a Small World. Two reasons. First of all, it's cute. Okay. But this is the biggie reason. It was a fairly long ride, and it was air conditioned. Now, I've been going to Disney World since the year they opened. I have been to Disney World a very lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. But those are my reasons why I love It's a Small World. Did I know any of the walkers from Corbin? You know, it's been so long since I was in Corbin. Um, and like I say, I was like in first grade, so it's been a long time. Over 50 years. See, Em, I love that ride. It's such a nice ride. No, I don't recall that name. I'd be doing good, to be quite honest, to remember my own family's last names. Oh, you're gonna go to SeaWorld? Uh, I've been to SeaWorld a couple of times, not as near as much as I've been to Disney World. That's very kind of you to say, Susan. You're being very kind to her, and we appreciate that. We appreciate kindness here. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think the last time I went to Disney World. Mm, it's probably been about 5 years ago, maybe more than that. Um, I just you get to the point where you're like, okay, and they've raised the prices so high anymore. Okay, Dana, I do like the Pirates of the Caribbean. Uh, I have ridden Space Mountain. I don't like rides. I mean, I don't like rides. Never have, even as a child. Well, blonde, I honestly I know that I'll have to look and see if I can find. I've got a date or address book. I can look and see. Nicole, you've never been to Disney World? I mean, it's really neat. It is, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't go, but it's very expensive. You don't buy anything there. Do not buy merchandise there. You can get it at some other place. It's pretty much the exact same thing. You don't buy merchandise there. Yes, Pirates of the Caribbean is a fabulous movie and it's a cool ride. I bet you did see Pirates of the Caribbean at Treasure Island. Yeah, I'm more of a carousel rider myself. Okay, they've got something like that. I did not know that Canada had a Wonderland. Well, I don't know where the closest Disney World type place is. It maybe Japan for Australia, but it's so expensive. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive. Like to get a hot dog and French fries and a drink, it was like $23. I kid you not. A bottle of water is like $6. to get into the park, it's $100 a pop. I mean, it's ridiculously expensive. And Lord knows if you're going to spend the night there. Universal was not as expensive. Now I actually do like Universal because I like the Harry Potter stuff. I don't I don't ride the rides again. I don't ride rides, but I do like walking through the Harry Potter stuff. I don't like the crowds at all, Dana. That's um I like to go when it's cold outside and there's nobody there. That doesn't happen very often. I've never been to Pigeon Forge. Oh, that's a nice that she got to go and take the little ones. I My grandbaby has been with her parents once, but she really doesn't have any desire to go. Um, because if she did, her grandpa would take her. We took her to Universal. She was not particularly blown away with it. Oh, blonde, yes, you could easy spend $3,000 in a few days. Uh, the hotels alone there are at least at a minimum $300. That's not the expensive hotels. You're gonna stay at the Grand Floridian, you're gonna pay even more. Um, and the food there is astronomically expensive. The tickets themselves are ridiculous. Um, Ohio, my husband likes to go to Cedar Point. Now, I've never been. I've only he's talked about it. Um, well, Susan, that's it. The I love the Harry Potter stuff, but I just the crowds. I just can't do the crowds anymore. What's Kennywood? She made you go on the roller coaster. Did your son go on the roller coaster? See, Susan, I'm not a roller coaster person. I'm just not. And we've got like those trains that go really fast. We've got one that they've just started doing it in the last couple of years, and I don't think I'd like that either. Okay, Miss M. Well, maybe you could tag along with your mama and go to Disney, or just tag along with her and call and I'll drive over. We could go to lunch. Yeah, Dana, Space Mountain is a little different. Pearlman and Dana, the cookie mom, are married. Okay, so yours like the Warner Brothers and Nickelodeon characters. Oh, merciful heavens. Oh, how good Lord have mercy. Well, they've got this one, I don't know what it's Tower of Terror that my daughter likes. It like drops you down. No, no, no. Yeah, see, Pearlman. No, that's what I'm talking about. That drop thing, no, not happening. Well, blonde, you have a good night and get some sleep. Have safe travels and enjoy life. Oh, see, M, that's me. They give me the queasies. I don't like it. Yeah, they give me the queasies. And don't do none of that. None of that at all. Well, y'all, I have kept y'all on here a long time. I will go because I just looked at how long I've been yammering away. Uh, we're all praying for you. We want you to be mentally and physically the best you can be. And you can do it, my dear. Uh life life is short enough without robbing yourself of the joy that you can have. We've all got things in our past that are just so difficult, and you can push through them. Believe me, you can push through them. So, oh, your son loves all of that, Pearlman. Oh, not me. And my son doesn't, but my daughter does. I don't think my granddaughter likes any of it at all. I've never been to Six Flags. All right, y'all. I am going to leave now. I will talk to you all later. Nicole, if you go on a little later, I'll see you later. Bye bye. Thank you all. Bye bye.